Are we live?
Yeah.
Think so.
Alrighty,
Hell,
and alrighty then. If that's the case, then welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, back inside the HPL broadcast booth once again for another exciting game for you guys here today, as we see the battle between Slick NASCAR and Jackson Altman. I am your lead commentator for this game, the great one, Jake, and joining along beside me is the coach of the Miami Hurricanes, the man, the myth himself, Mr. Alexis Day. What's going on, Alexis?
ready for a good game. Thankful to be up here in the booth once again, and let's hope we see some crazy things in this game.
And I think we would definitely see a lot of crazy games and crazy things in this game for sure. But of course, a lot to look forward to in this one as we see is it's going to be Arizona State on Nebraska. Of course, Alexis, you know a lot about these two. What's something we should keep our eyes on in this game?
I think you can see for Nebraska, it's going to be a lot of adaptability and a lot of reading plays that Arizona State can do. For Arizona State, they need to watch out on the offensive side with Ian Strong, really good wide receiver, and Dylan, really good QB. They compare him to Patrick Mahomes a lot, but really good players on this Nebraska team. And Arizona State got the same thing, but most of them are QBs. So let's hope for mostly a shootout game, I think.
It's going to be a very interesting game as well, as we see Nebraska handing off the ball to Henson. That's going to be for a gain of 3.
Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska.
A lot that we were anticipating on
Control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
I'm about to say, yeah, step back in the pocket right here. What do you got? It's a little corner route. First down and more at the 44.
And it's so nice to have two teams.
Well, hey, we're going to keep our eyes on that one as we see a first and 10 at the 44.
It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out
here? As Hanson runs it off for a gain of 3 at the moment.
That was good, and I also wanted to mention we've seen a little thing that popped up and told us that there are 3 recruits also showing up here for Arizona State. Two 4-stars and a 1 3-star showing up for it today.
Alright, as we see great play by Dylan, throwing it to his man at the 32-yard line.
Right now, nice little slow drive after that corner route. Just a nice little slow drive that I'm like to see from Nebraska. There we go with a draw. Gain of 4.
Yeah, I say we're seeing Carson Hanson. It's like a mixture of both in the air or on the ground, but it seems like on the ground only for a gain of 10 yards. Evans is second and 6, caught for 35 yards. Let's see what they do here. Hanson runs off once again, runs to the left side. He's got a lot more yards, and he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Great run by Carson Hanson.
Yeah, and Hanson, he's just a really good running back that you can also add on to that Nebraska team. Glad that they have good blockers for him to run behind. So, and then this is the other running back right here that I ain't think I've seen him yet, but he might be another good one we can watch out for too.
As you see, I believe that is Rayola throw it off to Johnson. Johnson's going to give himself more yards right there, but going to be stopped at the 10-yard line. Great play for a gain of 7 on the play.
Yep, and you see that wide receiver core right there in front of your face. For us, for me and Jay, you can see it in the share screen that we have up. The wide receiver core is filled with 88s, 85s, and 82 overall players, but they're going to send blitz.
No! It backfired on him because he threw it in time, and it's going to be first and goal inside the 6-yard line.
That is what you need. Nice little throw right there to beat the blitz.
And throws it to Barney Jr. Gets himself a touchdown.
Yep, Barney Jr. I think Barney's in there for sure. But nice little touchdown, nice little slow methodical drive that Nebraska just had right there. Now, if you're Arizona State, you gotta score this drive right here. It gotta be a field goal or a touchdown, something here, in order to have a nice little equal standoff.
So after that first drive, we're going to see the Arizona State Devils get their first drive at the moment. I don't know nothing too much about Arizona State, so yet it's going to be a unique one for me, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be unique for you, the audience that's going to be watching this game. Of course, we'll see how the Devils get done, as they are going to be getting it at the 25-yard line. Because Levitt, with the quarterback, it's a fake handoff. Going to go for the option, running over to the right side, gets himself way on the north. Great run play, stop at midfield at the 49-yard line.
Yep, just went right past the 50-yard line by a yard, and that was a really good run, really good play design right there for them.
As he throws that to Johnson. Johnson does catch that. That's a gain of 8 on the play. The Devils are making a move on this drive.
Yep, a big explosive play by their QB, Sam Levitt, that's going to go to the NFL for sure. And then Brown right here with a nice little run. They're moving down this field pretty good. It's more faster than what we've seen from Nebraska earlier.
Well, so far, a very, very great job for some Devils here, as the running back, I believe it was Judo, gets the first down, and ball are going to be stopped at the 19-yard line. Here comes the hurry up offense here.
Yeah, and that's what you want. This is what you want from the Sun Devils. Smart plays all around. Yep, drop the ball.
I don't know if you saw that too, but he did have a man open in the middle.
I mean, he did, but it's a tight end. The cornerback could have caught up to him, so could have ended up in the same thing as what we just seen.
As Brown runs it up to the left side, going to be stopped at the 13. I believe that was about a gain of 6 on the play, so this will be third down.
Yep. Gain of, you're right, gain of 6. And you see they got an all 5-man front. It's 5-on-5 right here.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Levitt hands it off to Brown. Brown runs up to the left side, and he's going to be...
He got it. No, he didn't.
Short.
I thought he had it, but I guess he didn't because he got thrown across, which was not smart from the Nebraska linebacker. But
yeah, and they're going to go for it here with less than 7 seconds. Here comes Judo. Judo's going to get some... No,
oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't expect him to jump. That was a smart jump. If that was Arizona State, I would have ran all the way to the outside and held the R stick up to stretch the ball across. But great job from Nebraska. That was a great stop from that player right there.
As here comes Hanson once again. Oh my gosh, he was trying to break his ankles, but he almost breaks his own ankles. Now, at the end of the first quarter, Nebraska 7, Arizona State 0. That was a great defensive drive for Nebraska there. And of course, now helping them get the ball. I believe the ball is at 60-yard line. Here comes Hanson once again.
Hanson is gone.
No, he's not.
He's slow when he getting out that, trying to get down that field. Tried his hardest, but good blocks all around, and then cornerbacks just caught up to him. I thought he had it too. Thought he had a chance to break away.
Yeah, but unfortunately he did not. So yet the ball will be stopped at the 43-yard line. Let's see if this is the Oh, fake hand off to Hampton. It's going to be sacked. No, throws it in time. Hit with the 29. That will be incomplete.
Yeah, and I respect him throwing that ball away more than keeping it in his hands. Taking it, so. Great job throwing it away.
Second and 10, ball for 43. Let's see what Nebraska does here. Raiola looks to find a man. He's running to the right side. He's got room. He's running to the right side. Gets the first down the middle. Stops at the 46-yard line.
Yep, and that's what you want from Dylan, man. You just want him to make smart decisions. I thought he would have threw it to the end route as it was progressing down the right side of the field, but decided to just keep it. No mistakes.
Rayola hands off to Johnson. Johnson's going to be stopped. No gain on the play. Great job by the Sun Devils defense right there. Stopping him. I believe that is Thompson that they stopped.
They were playing the run game
Yep,
all
and
the way.
good stop right there from Arizona. They need to stop them here and score. A must score. If not, they have to score after Nebraska if they do anything. So there they go.
Man, but he plays for the other team. Intercepted by Pleasant, and he's going to be stopped at the 28-yard line. Sun Devils get the ball.
Yeah, and Roderick Pleasant. I think I've seen him from Oregon. That might be a transfer from Oregon, if I'm wrong. I don't know exactly.
New York, it's a transfer from Oregon, I believe.
Yeah, transfer from Oregon. And that was a good play right there. I'm not going to fault Nebraska for that. If he high pointed it, then that's not really a bad thing to see from him.
Oh my God!
Sam Levitt.
He is about. Oh, look at the move!
When did Sam Levitt ever do all of this? I didn't know. Yeah, the speed boost remind me of Avery Johnson, but this.
Dude, that was a run.
If you high point, yeah, that was a great run. My bad, but Jackson texted. I don't think that was a bad pass if you high pointed it. Because if you did, you probably would have had it. But yeah, just Sam Levitt, the speed on him was nasty right there to get them all the way down the field. And the read options has been working for Arizona State. As soon as they get that ball, that's the first play they ran for the first 2 times of their drive. So great job, and now 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Levitt finds a man. That is Moss, and he's going to be stopped at the 18-yard line. Just remember, the last drive we saw from the Sun Devils, they went for it on 4th and inches, should I say, and failing to convert that. So yet they definitely need to go as we see Levitt. He's looking. He's got plenty of time.
I don't agree.
Oh my gosh! Oh, he got lucky.
I do not agree with that. That linebacker was slow, but he had the edge on him to get the ball before he could, and it's just I don't agree with this. There's 2 field goals right here. I do 6-7 right here. That would have been the score, but actually, I'm sorry, my bad.
There you go. And it's Kanye Udo right there, making the run, going to be stopped at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. It's the first time we're seeing them at the red zone for the Sun Devils here. As the clock is winding down to less than 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Udo is going to run to the left side, and he's going to give himself a touchdown. We got a tie game here tonight.
And what a push up front by this offensive line.
Yeah, that was
in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on.
That was I was pausing because I was texting, but that was a good drive from Arizona State. They had a little bit of problems with the pick. I mean, the ball that could have been swatted away or picked away, and I mean, the 4th down call was obviously a good one because now they tied the game with that. And I agree with everything Arizona State did. They have way more rushing yards than passing yards because of Sam Levitt and this running team. So Nebraska is back out here anyway. Let's see what they can do with 2 minutes and 46.
Let's see what they can do indeed. As Rayola heads off to Henson. Henson's going to try to step on. Backfires only for a gain of 2. Just remember that Arizona State will get the ball at the end of the first half.
Yeah, and this is the type of game that you want to see. Coming from Arizona State versus
there's a flag on the play. Rayola find a man. It's going to be Tafani Jr., but yet there is a flag on the play, and there will be holding. Yeah, good call on that one, Electric.
Yeah, that was expected. Seeing it on the as soon as he rolled out the pocket, that's when you seen the holding. And plus, any flag like that, that's where your mind automatically goes.
Let's see here. We got a tie game once again. Clock is winding down here. Viola looks to find himself as man. Runs to the right side. He throws it deep. Wide open to Hanson. Hanson's going to try to do a spin move. Backfired. And yet the clock is stopped at 2 minutes left. Or, sorry, 1 minute 56 seconds left in this half.
Good. I seen him as soon as he was running out of the backfield. Like, oh, I said Chris Hansen. Hansen is going to be open. Like, I forgot his first name, but he's going to be open. Hansen is a good little. I think he's elusive or power back. Either one, still a good running back at the end of the day to draw up a couple like that for him and Johnson.
And Johnson loses yards right there, tackled by the sophomore Albert Smith III. Great job by Smith with that tackle. Loss of 3 on the play. So let's see what the Nebraska can do here. 2nd and 13. And Gardner was going to go for the sack, but yet simply doesn't find his man.
Good
wide
throw.
open to Johnson, and yet going to be stopped at the 13-yard line.
And, you know, I can say taking pages out of people's books. And that was a good little rollout all the way to the sideline. Throw, not crossbody, but down the field, nothing. A good throw right there.
As Johnson runs over to the left side, and of course the same guy that made that tremendous tackle, Albert Smith III, does have some foot issues. So injury timeout will stop the clock, but nevertheless, it's going to be 2nd and 8. Let's see what they can do. Rayola looks to find his man. That is the Hurts and touchdown for Huskers.
Yup, and great play. I say great drive too. Tanner with a nice little stretch across. Nice little fight for the end zone, and Nebraska back up 7.
Yeah, 7-point game here in Arizona State. Just to remind you guys that Arizona State does have a lot they can do here for what could possibly be the final drive of this half. I mean, they could be able to score 3 or maybe a touchdown by the time the half ends. Guess what? They'll get the ball right back immediately.
Yeah, and one thing I would like to agree with, or I would like to say about this Arizona team is the fact is how fast they move down that field. The last 2 drives we've seen them move down there in like almost record time. So Madison, 2nd QB, I was about to talk about stepping out to the field.
Yeah, Madison right there. I don't know what happened to Sam Levitt. I don't know if he got injured or not, but Madison's going to be in the place at the moment. 2nd and 2. Just remember, Arizona State does have 2 timeouts. Udo going to make a man miss.
Yeah, how do I change my camera?
Off on the D-pad.
Yeah.
That was bringing out subs.
I say go.
I don't know. We'll see.
Down on the D-pad.
That's what I thought was.
Yeah, go down on the D-pad.
As we see Sam Levitt back out once again. Levitt finds a man. That is Udo once again. Trying to Udo out of bounds.
It worked?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kanye Udo making the plays once again. 2nd and 2. Ball for 47. They need to get at least in field goal range. Levitt runs. Looks to find a man. He's going to run it for himself. But yet backfires, gets sacked only for a loss of 1 on the play. Tackled by Christian Jones.
Now, that was out, and gladly only lost a yard, and it was out, so great job. And I seen they did a little bit of what Miami do, but I'm going to speak about that later on as you hike the ball. And
did he get it?
He got it. That's so
Oh my gosh.
He actually got the first down. I'm actually surprised. I don't think he got that. And that's not challenged. And if it was a challenge, I would have probably did that if I was Nebraska.
Levitt looks to find a man. That was Udo, but yeah, flag on the play. Pass interference.
Holding.
No, that's holding. Oh my.
Holding that late is insane. I'm not even about to lie. That's a really late holding
That's
call.
okay. Yeah, that was such a
That's
flag.
a really late holding call.
Yeah, it's very late. As we see, Brown's going to move the chains, but yet 9 seconds left. Only one timeout remaining after that timeout. So they got to get in field goal range here, Electric.
Yeah, that's a must. 9 seconds left with a timeout. You can go anywhere on this field. You don't only have to, go out, but anything can happen here. Right, with this type of offense.
As we see, Levitt runs. Oh my gosh, he fumbled it!
Fumbled the ball, and Nebraska's going to score.
Shady's Jr. going all the way to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. And a touchdown, 2-touchdown lead for Nebraska as we end the first half.
And you know what? That is the worst situation. That is the worst outcome for the ASU, right? And that was so unexpected from Sam Levitt to fumble the ball. I don't know why he didn't throw it to a running back or something. Something was open, I do remember, but just bad turnover. And what I wanted to talk about earlier was the switching in QBs. They're doing what Miami did a little bit with the switching QBs to find out who they wanted to start. But Sam Levitt is the starter, so it's probably because he had a little bit of wear and tear. So.
Yeah, as we talked about now Arizona State is going to be coming out once again after that horrific last drive to end the first half. Sam Levitt, let's see what he can do here. He's going to take hand off the ball. And good read by Nebraska because they watched what he was doing, but this time only for a gain of 2.
Your best plays together, start this
yeah, and that right there was just excellent from Nebraska. But I got to talk about the adaptability from them to stop the run right there too on the gain of 2 on both of the plays.
Yeah, we see I believe a couple of yards gained on that play, so yet a crucial 3rd and 6 for Arizona State. Levitt looking, finds his man. That's Udo. Udo going to himself first down and to just stop it.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see from Sam Levitt after the costly turnover. And that turns into 6 points is wow. First down and more.
Great job right there. He's definitely made a difference in this offense outside of Sam Levitt. As we now see first down at the 48-yard line. Levitt finds a man as Udo once again. He breaks the tackle. He's still breaking the tackle. And
bro, what?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I just didn't think he was Ashton Genty for a second to break off 2 tackles like that. That's offside. He could have hiked the ball on time. Got absolutely leveled. Oh my goodness.
He got clobbered right there.
That's not what you want, man. Sam Levitt, your best QB. Yeah, the read options are not working anymore. I talked about the adaptability that Nebraska has to make sure your number 1 play gets shut down, so you have to go to other plays. And the number 1 play was the read option. That's an instant shutdown right there.
3rd and 4, ball at the 47-yard line. And we definitely appreciate you for tuning in to the HPL YouTube channel, because we have a lot more stuff coming your way, especially games of the week. As we see 3rd and 4. So let's find the man, and he gets his man. I don't know who that was. That is
AJ, I don't know how to say it last name. I don't know if anybody want to say it for me, but yeah, that's not a last name. If y'all want to go ahead and lie to me, but AJ with the catch.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Udo is gonna get stopped short. And of course, I do believe we are being joined by Health Aid.
I don't know, but him and Pablo did join. I'm guessing they're watching the game. But 2nd and 11 right here for the big ASU.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, that was lucky. One lucky for not being sacked, the other lucky for not having an interception.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw.
That wasn't just luck, that was dumb blocking schemes. As you seen, the center hopped off and had the guard either one when the tackle could have got him, then the center could have got the right side. That was just not a good blocking scheme right there from ASU.
Levitt looking, he's looking to find his man. He's gonna have to do something here, but he's gonna hold the ball and get another injury this time.
Yep.
Tackle
Well, just nowhere to go there.
Right there, injuries on the play. That's going to make the clock stop. That's going to be a good, crazy 4th and 11 here.
Yeah, and this is what I don't want ASU to do. You have to get the field goal. I'm not worried about that. It's just the play before it. Did he make it? Miss.
No good.
And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
It was the fact that we didn't try to center it. That's what got it.
Here comes the Cornhuskers. Raiola looking to find his man. That is going to be to Brommer. Brommer's going to tackle him. My God.
Two broken tackles. One just slipped off, bro. Like he had some oil on him, and then one just like, yeah, that was. Yeah, I don't understand this.
Either way, though, that was a great job right there from Nebraska.
Oh, yeah, they right
looking, and he's getting stopped behind the line and more. That is a loss of 4 right there. Tackled by Sefa?
Yeah, Isaiah just a great lead right there on just picking it up, and the jet touch pass really gets read more.
Raiola
really hard to
looking.
get it. He gonna get it. I knew it. Ian Strong.
Strong's looking. Oh my
God! Oh, hee-ho. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That was insane. Ian Strong, I talked about him and said that he was gonna make, he's gonna be a person to watch out for this Nebraska team, and that's, now that jump is not what I expected. That was insane. Especially the animation.
First and goal is Hanson. I gotta look back at that play. He jumped over here like he was playing Murray. He jumped over a Goomba at the moment. But wow, that was a tremendous play by Strong. Now when you're looking back, second goal, it's all less than a minute left in the third quarter. They all looking, and he's going to run up in the middle, making the 4 yard line.
Nice job on this defense.
Yeah, I understand him, just cutting it in, but when he did that, he could have pitched it off to the running back, but whatever is the safety, right? That's a touchdown.
And it is a touchdown.
That's a tight end. It's tight end or wide receiver, one of those. Number 18. But just a great pass. Got it off quick. That's what the main thing is about that play. You have to get it off quick before the user end up seeing it and guarding it. So great play.
Great play as we see the Sun Devils get the ball back once again. This time it's going to be a fair catch at the 25-yard line. So electric, of course, following this game, of course, we have a lot more games that we got to talk about after this play. Of course, a lot more. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to see what's next game of the week. They got Jonathan. There's a tackle. As Moody gets injured on the play once again.
Yeah, the last game of the week for this week would be Miami and Penn State.
That's good. So I want to make sure you guys subscribe as Udo gets himself another first down and, of course, another injury timeout. But, yeah, make sure you guys subscribe because you don't want to miss on that. Penn State versus Miami. I'm sure we'll get some commentators for you guys for that game. So make sure you guys stay tuned, guys. You see a first and 10. All first and 10. Blitz, but it goes down. Talk about it. Vincent Shavers Jr.
I think I would have seen that from the first part. When you look at this game, you have to look at how they're moving before you even try to hike the ball. I think that's goal number 1 is ball, kick that ball.
And of course, that's going to do it here at the end of the third quarter. Your score: Nebraska 28, Arizona State 7. So they definitely need to do something here. I mean, we see Sam Levitt run the ball, but this time the defensive line is keeping a very close eye. Maybe QB spying on Levitt at the moment. But let's see what Levitt does here. Levitt looking, finds a man. That's Udo, but he runs out of bounds like an idiot. I don't know if that was the animation or what.
That was the animation. If anything, he could have did a flat route. That probably would have helped it more, so he can actually run. But it is what it is.
Yeah, 4th and 6. Levitt looking. He's got a man open. That is Johnson. Johnson past midfield. Johnson's going to get some first down more. That's 42 yards line.
And I'm seeing a lot from this Arizona State team, and the weakness that I just seen was the blitzing, and the fact that Nebraska was able to get them, and there you go, stop them. That's the first time, and first time or second time we've seen Udo get stopped. So.
Yeah, Udo has definitely been a tremendous player for this Sun Devil offense.
Heading into their next game.
Giving them the first touchdown for them. Levitt looking. Has up close to Udo to get only for a gain or 2. Here comes the Rare offense with less than 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Levitt. Let's see what he does. He snaps. Throws it. Got the man. Johnson gonna get the first down or more with the animation.
Yeah, see, that's what royally pissed me off. If I was the Nebraska head coach, why are we ever pushing them backwards into the first down? And I don't agree with that. I don't. What is that? And then he jumped. Like, bro, yeah. So, things that went wrong in that play was not throwing it to the tight end. The flat route is open. That in route takes time. I mean, that out route takes time for it to progress, and I don't know what that move was to the out route, but yeah, everything went wrong right there.
Yeah, that's what Rayola hands off to Hanson once again, run up in the middle for a gain of 8 on the play. Yeah, I know you gotta be scratching your head at the moment there, Electric, but of course, yeah, we gotta keep it neutral like we always do. We see second and 2 falls from the yard line. Rayola hands it off to Hanson. Hanson's gonna call himself.
He's gonna break it off. I knew it. And it's a loss of 1, but he still broke off the tackle, and that's just a one-on-one battle, and I thought the running back was going to break it off, and there you go. You see he did, and he broke off 2, matter of fact, and he was low on the energy, so.
He was definitely low as far as all those Sun Devils players trying to tackle him down as we see a 3rd and 3. Rayola looks to find his man. That is Johnson. Johnson once again. And Brian is jumping. Is he trying to fumble?
I don't know if he's trying to get that animation where what Ian Strong did. I'm surprised he even stayed in when Ian Strong did that, but yeah, there it goes. He's going to come back out. That blitz was also pretty decent.
And we're seeing a QB deal here at the moment, by the way. Oh, no, never mind. It's a fake handoff, and the Johnson going to get pitched past midfield, which stopped at the 47. I thought they had it in the victory formation right there this early. I was like, what?
That's a wishbone type of. This is what certain teams run. When it's used to be unstoppable in the last game, but.
Rayola, look at it. Oh, I thought he had the first down, but no, he was a yard short.
Yeah, fell down before he ever got clocked in his head. Great job on him to fall down just on time. 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. Let's see what Nebraska does here. His time is slowly running down. And Nebraska 3, and of course, Arizona State calls for the second timeout.
Yeah, this is just to end out the game. Nice little run. Got 2-minute warning. Yeah, that is first down. Yeah.
And Hanson going to get the football at the 31-yard line. We're officially now in the 2-minute warning here.
Yeah, and I believe that Arizona State, you didn't have a bad game. It was more so the fumble before the half and I say the third quarter you messed up a bit. They just had to clean it up. That's all it is. That's why they are 1-3 now. It's just mistakes and mistakes that happened for this team. So without them, that's how you gotta play. You gotta play without mistakes against these type of teams. And for sure, Nebraska's gonna be ranked after that.
Oh, easily, hands down, as we see, second and 3, Rayola hands off to Hanson. Hanson's not playing much room and gonna drop down to the ground as time is slowly run down with less than a minute and 16 left.
Yep. And that will go ahead and be a kneel. We also got trade news in the league news about NASCAR 25. And sooner or later, we're going to be up here. Joe Gibbs is traded 12th pick, 13th pick. Wow. Just utter retardedness. So let's go ahead and head down to the go ahead and head down for interview.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk to the winning head coach of this football game, everybody's favorite soul himself, the one, the only, Jackson Altman.
Hello.
Alright, first of all, I want to say congratulations on that win. And of course, I gotta get a chance to talk to you real quick. As far as you see, I believe that is Rayola, and hopefully I'm not trying to butcher his name. Him making plays, and of course Hanson. Talk about what was the mindset and what type of game plan that you had for this game.
Yeah, just go in there, run the ball, throw some short passes. I think I didn't really throw deep that much, only on times I scrambled out of the pocket. But yeah, just try and control the game. I threw the one pick, which was just, I could have done something different there, but it just wasn't a smart throw. And yeah.
Well, I mean, not to mention that, I mean, of course, we gotta get a chance to talk about, defensively, you had a tremendous game outside of just, giving up a touchdown. Talk to us as far as the advantages you had on defense in this game.
Yeah, I think defensively, the second half I played decent. The first half, the defense wasn't great. I stopped them inside the 10 the one time, and the fumble at the end of the second half, he could have gotten the field goal range, but yeah, I thought defense was all right.
And of course, do you believe that after this game will help you get ready for, obviously for your next game, but of course to help you get ready for your next user game?
Yeah, I think our next game, I think I have a bye week and then maybe a CPU and then Kansas.
Yeah.
Not sure. I know Pablo put up 56 on him, so I'll try and do the same thing.
All right, Electric.
Yeah, man, and you talked about, I'm not even on college football, but yeah, you talked about playing against that Kansas user and that Florida user. I don't even know if Florida played Kansas. I don't know if they did. That's another game of the week. If they didn't, then that's another thing to watch out for. But what's your game plans going into the next two user games that you just mentioned?
Kind of the same thing, just I don't really need to take risks. Usually there's guys open underneath, and if I can get the run game going, then I can start taking shots downfield. So that's really it.
I understand. A nice little, small, cool answer.
And of course, congratulations on the win, as we gotta get a chance to talk to the other side of this game in Arizona State. Of course, we gotta get a chance to talk to them. Are you with us, Slick?
Yep.
I mean, you had a tremendous game. The problem was that you faced a lot of struggles, not only just on defense but offensively. My question to you is, what's something you could have done here in this game?
Well, I kind of look at the turning point of that fumble at the end of the first half. That fumble really, we could have kicked the field goal, would have been, I believe, a 4-point game going into the half instead of being down 14, which resulted in them being a touchdown. But, overall, I played an okay game, not my best game. Just just the turnovers really killed me, and we just gotta limit the turnovers and the mistakes.
Of course, obviously, we're seeing on your show screen that you'll be taking on You basically got 2 years of games coming up. You have Oklahoma, and of course, you got Kansas after the bye week. I mean, what's going to be the mindset, and how are you going to try to work on getting yourself ready for these next 2 years of games?
Same mindset as always. We're gonna, go in there and hope, this team fights like hell. As I say down here in Tempe, they fight. This team, I have a team of warriors, and we're fighters. So we're gonna go into Norman and maybe, hopefully, put up a good game. And then after the bye, get a nice little bye, and then Kansas comes to town. That's gonna be an interesting task because I know Kansas is pretty good offensively, so I guess we'll kind of see how the defense handles Kansas. But other than that, 1-3, yeah, it's tough to come back. But if I can potentially win these next two games, I might be okay. Looking at the rest of my schedule in terms of like Big 12 comp wise.
Alrighty, and go ahead and take it down to Electric Days. Electric.
Yeah, man, and I just wanted to talk about the QB of Sam Levitt and the QB room that you have. After this, not, sad little loss for this, and the recruits that came out here to watch this game is just what is the what is going to happen with Sam Levitt in Oklahoma, as you're playing in a tough environment, ranked opponent too. So what's the plan for Sam Levitt, or is Madison going to possibly have a chance to get in the game?
Yeah, well, like you said in the broadcast, Sam is our starter, but worst come worst serve, if he doesn't play well, you might see Maddox Madsen thrown in the second half at some point, or whenever the game. But Sam's our quarterback, but I'm not planning on making any quarterback change. But if he struggles against Oklahoma, Maddox Madsen might get the start against Kansas. But I guess we'll see come next week and then the Kansas game.
All right. Well, definitely want to thank you for that. And of course, we definitely want to thank you, the viewers who are watching this game. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe because obviously, like Electric mentioned, the next game of the week will be the Penn State taking on Miami Hurricanes. That should be a great one. But yet, for all of us here at HPL, for Electric, for Jackson, for Slick, I am Jake saying so long, and we'll see you guys next time.